What if the power you were born to carry, the one that brings life and warmth to the whole world, came with a hidden price, being treated like a tool by the very people who should love you most? That cold sting of being left behind, the quiet ache of a family that chooses duty over you, sits like frost on your skin even as flowers try to bloom. In Agents of the Four Seasons, Dance of Spring, Episode 3, A Glimpse, which aired on April 12, 2026, the story steps deeper into the journey of restoring the seasons after 10 long years of winter. Hanajuku Keo, the agent of spring, and her devoted guard Sakura keep moving forward, but old wounds refuse to melt away. You feel the soft fur of animals under your fingers, smell the fresh green of a villa hidden in the woods, hear the laughter that hides pain. It's not loud chaos yet, it's the warm sunlight on your face right before the shadow falls. You don't just watch this episode. You step into it, heart open and wondering, needing to know how much more these girls can carry before everything breaks. Streaming exclusively on Crunchyroll, Episode 3 continues right after Hanajuku and Sakura finish a spring manifestation and head to the summer detached palace in Io for rest and the next task. They meet Iam, the guard of the Agent of Summer, and settle into a beautiful villa filled with animals. Hanajuku finally connects with Ruri, the shy Agent of Summer, whose power lets her talk to and control creatures. Quiet moments of joy mix with heavy talks about duty, family, and the past. Hanajuku pushes herself too hard and falls ill. The episode builds gentle warmth before ending on a sudden, tense attack that leaves everything hanging. No future spoilers, just the raw events of this hour that mix hope and hurt, pulling you closer to the girl's hidden scars and the bigger fight ahead. This episode moves the story like a slow river that suddenly drops over a waterfall, peaceful at first, then sharp and urgent. It advances the main journey of bringing spring back while showing how the season's agents live under constant pressure. The pacing feels just right, cozy first half for breathing room, then a heavy shift that builds real tension. A strong cliffhanger makes you grip the screen, desperate for what comes next. Fans on Reddit often talk about one cloudy part, the kitchen scene where Iam acts a little off, venting like she's the one carrying the real weight. It feels confusing at first, like watching someone wear a mask that slips. But the light novel by Kana Akatsuki, the same author as Violet Evergarden, makes it clear. This is a deliberate glimpse into the heavy emotional cost of being an agent. The sisters have a complicated bond, and the disguise moment shows how much they hide from each other and the world. It's not random. It mirrors real-life family secrets where love and resentment live in the same house. The episode leaves these layers open on purpose, making you feel the weight of questions about the villages, the agency, and why agents are sometimes treated like replaceable parts instead of people. Hanajuku's growth hits deep and quiet. You see her hidden wounds from the kidnapping and the village abandoning her. She laughs with the animals like a child finding joy again, but her body and heart still carry the pain. Her choices feel real and surprising. She pushes through illness to keep helping others, showing quiet strength. Sakura stays the loyal ride-or-die sister, protective and caring, but we glimpse her own soft spots too, like blushing at a mention of Ateko. Ruri and Iam bring fresh layers. Ruri's shyness and frustration with her sister's coming marriage feel raw and human. Every line and action fits who they are, yet it transforms how you see them, turning them from distant figures into people carrying the same fears we all do. The episode asks the questions we all face in tough times. What happens when the people who should protect you treat you like something they can throw away? When duty demands you give up your own happiness? Power, sacrifice, and family play out in small choices. Hanajuku's fever after using her gifts, the sisters' arguments about marriage and staying together. It's like those moments in history when people carried the weight of entire communities on their shoulders, smiling for others while breaking inside. Hope fights despair here through simple kindness, like petting a rabbit or sharing a quiet talk, showing how one warm moment can push back against years of cold. We learn more about how the agents work, their powers tied to seasons, the special villas, and the rules of the villages and agency. Ruri's animal control adds beautiful new lore that feels natural and alive. It enriches the world without slowing the story, making the universe feel bigger and more fragile at the same time, like a garden that needs constant care or it withers. The script feels sharp and full of heart. Lines carry real weight, simple words about marriage or duty that hit like quiet thunder and stay with you after the credits. They foreshadow bigger storms without forcing it, the way real conversations in hard times leave echoes in your mind. Wit Studio shines again under direction director Ken Yamamoto. Art director Yusuke Takeda, Bamboo, fills every frame with meaning. Soft greens and warm lights in the villa contrast with colder shadows when pain surfaces. Colors glow with life during animal scenes, then turn tense and dark at the end. Fluid movement makes every hug or animal interaction feel alive, while stillness in the sickbed moments lets emotions breathe. It's not just beautiful. The beauty here means fragile hope, the kind that shines brighter because darkness is always close. Character designs by Namiko Tori and chief animation direction by Sayuri Sakamoto keep everyone expressive and real. Episode director Miyabi Inamori uses warm close-ups on faces during quiet talks and wider shots of the villa to show both comfort and isolation. The editing flows gently at first, then snaps tight during the attack, mirroring exactly how joy can flip to fear in a heartbeat. Kensuke Ushio's music acts like a living character. Soft, gentle motifs rise with the animals and laughter, then grow heavier and more urgent as truths come out. A strong new motif burns into memory, and silence after big revelations hits harder than any sound, letting the weight sink deep. Sumire Wasaka as Ruri Hazakura delivers a standout performance. Her voice shifts perfectly between shy frustration and the disguised I am moments, with a tremor that makes every hidden pain feel real and raw. Baba Ranko as I am brings steady strength with quiet depth, especially in the guard talks. Their performances don't just speak lines, they let you feel the sisters' souls cracking under pressure. This episode left me with a warm ache in my chest and a knot of worry. The cute animal moments sparked pure wonder, like stepping into a sunlit garden after long winter. But the flashbacks and talks about abandonment hit like a personal scar, the kind that makes you question who really has your back. The ending attack feels like a collision of destinies, where gentle healing crashes into sudden danger and shifts everything in one sharp moment. It leaves scars of sadness and seeds of quiet hope, echoing the big human questions we all carry. How do you keep giving when the world has taken so much? You'll feel it deep inside, that pull to know what the girls do next. It's not just a story, it's a mirror asking what you would do if your own spring depended on people who once left you in the cold. Some might say the first half feels a little slow, like too much time with cute animals before the heavy stuff. The reveal about the disguise could feel tricky to catch on first watch. But these aren't real flaws, they're smart choices. The calm builds the emotional payoff, and the subtle clues make the twist land harder when you notice them. The show wants you to feel the peace before the storm, and that contrast makes everything stronger. Episode 3 of Agents of the Four Seasons. Dance of Spring succeeds beautifully, warm character moments, stunning visuals, and an ending that leaves your heart racing. Its gentle pace only makes the emotional hits land deeper. This isn't just another step in the journey, it's the moment you realize how high the stakes really are. So here's the question that won't leave you alone. When the season you carry starts to bloom but the people around you still see you as something to use or replace, will you keep dancing for them, or finally fight for the warmth you deserve? The answer waits on Crunchyroll. Press play. The story isn't shouting at you, it's inviting you in with open arms and a hidden blade. And after this episode, you already feel the pull.